necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's the first pitch to him. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Adios, pelota. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 33 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Batting fourth.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. And he fouls this one off. Four runs here in this half inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Martin Roland Smith gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, D'Lo, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Gardner will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Tomlinson into foul territory. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bichette is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, Austin Romine comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The shortstop.
Into the box now, number 90. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. Guerrero has it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Leading up for Toronto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Long throw to third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
The second baseman.
So striding forward now, Biggio.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hit down the third baseline. Urshela is right there. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating execution.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting ninth.
Now in the box, Danny Jansen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
He froze him on the fastball there. Danny Jansen goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there,
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and into the box, Mike Ford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. And good for him. Mike Ford has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Standing in now, Nino Reese. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top.
Now, this one is crushed. Also to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Number 4.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
Striding in, Clint Frazier. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Number 11.
Play ball. 3.
Gardner.
3.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nino Reese, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the... Here's Justin Smoak now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now at the plate, Biggio. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Your attention, please.
Nino Reese will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Richard is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays road to the
Urshela.
3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 58.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. New York put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.